Hey, beautiful souls. I'm jumping right in today with a hot topic. Is Tupperware still a thing? Well, we should first start with the question, what is Tupperware? Most people today use the word Tupperware interchangeably to mean any food storage container in the kitchen. But do we really know what Tupperware is? Welcome to the Soul Food Pod. The first soul food podcast about Southern soul food. I'm your host, Shaunda Necole, cookbook author and food and lifestyle blogger, making life easier plus more soulful, one recipe at a time. What makes me an expert on authentic soul food? My heritage dates back to my great-grandmother, Florence, a highly esteemed North Carolinian one-woman catering queen. In honor of my grandma Florence's legacy, I run the world's #1 soul food website today. I'm a born and raised Southern girl living my best life in the fabulous entertainment and food capital of the world, Las Vegas. I'm so proud to share my family's African American soul food recipes, representing our beautiful people and a legacy of what we eat. My mission here on the Soul Food Pod is to provide you with recipes for success. So join me as I create conversations about how accessible and approachable classic Southern soul food recipes can be. I'll teach you how these iconic recipes are now easy enough for anyone to make and everyone to love. Tupperware is an American multinational company that produces home product lines, including kitchen gadgets, preparation, storage containers, and serving products for the kitchen and home. So, what is the real meaning of Tupperware, you might ask? And the answer, plastic food storage containers with tight fitting lids. Now, you also might wonder, why in the world is it called Tupperware? Well, Tupperware was named after Earl Tupper, who invented the product in 1942 and founded the company that produced it. Now, my mom, Mama Mary, is a Tupperware enthusiast with a deep history with the brand. So I thought it'd be fun to have her here with us to spotlight this throwback brand that's still oh so relevant today. Hi, Mama.
Hello. You heard something on the news about Tupperware. What was it?
Yeah, so recently I heard that while Tupperware is still very much a thing, according to the latest news, the iconic company is either going out of business or considering bankruptcy, which, of course, it's important to note that bankruptcy does not necessarily mean that you're going out of business. However, the brand is said to be in trouble financially. So they're saying that it's due to a lack of progressive marketing as the years have passed. While Tupperware does have a social media presence, because I follow them on IG, it's not clear that there are many marketing efforts like commercials, social media ads, or influencer campaigns. It's like they left off with the baby boomers, and millennials and beyond don't know who they are. So you use Tupperware. What did you use it for?
Yes, I did. I used it for storing leftovers.
Okay, so kind of like how we grab a Rubbermaid or, or something out of the cabinet,
Yes, pretty much that.
you grab Tupperware.
I
Okay,
grabbed Tupperware.
so what's so special about Tupperware?
Well, Tupperware is a very, I would say, unique and very good, well made product. It keeps food fresher for longer. It seals, it's tight seal,
Hmm.
gets out all the air with one push on the bowl.
Hmm.
It's just a very good product.
So is it made of plastic?
It is a very heavy, durable plastic.
Okay, so one might ask then, why is Tupperware struggling? So what I saw on the news was like the 77-year-old company has been trying to attract younger consumers, but its efforts have failed to boost sales, resulting in the slide in their revenue. So Mama, something else I thought about, which comes to my mind as I guess kind of the beginning of the millennials is, do you remember Tupperware parties?
Yes, I do
Well,
remember Tupperware parties.
so for our audience, what are they?
Well, then they were, I guess, ways for housewives and anyone to gather as a social event and to buy new products from Tupperware.
So when you say gather and housewives, of course, it's not like the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Beverly
No.
Hills. Okay. They're not gathering for Tupperware parties. Okay. So would it be like a hostess, like conceivably like the Avon lady? Maybe is the also the Tupperware lady or something similar?
Similar to that, yes. The say Avon lady, Tupperware lady
Okay.
would sponsor the party, and she would have a host, which would have it in her home, and she'd invite her friends and relatives to the party, and we'd play games and look at the magazines from Tupperware and decide what we liked and what we would like to purchase.
Okay. All right. So I'm picking up what you're putting down with these Tupperware parties. So what happened to Tupperware parties?
Oh, I think what happened is the internet, social media, Amazon, home delivery.
Wow. Throw in COVID.
Yes.
Okay. So kind of what they're saying with the news that I guess, progressive marketing and then the progression of media into a social capacity kind of left Tupperware where they were back then. So, okay, here's what I have to say then. So, and you heard it here first. I'm just putting it out there that Tupperware should get with Pinterest, my favorite, and bring back Pinterest parties as the new Tupperware parties.
Yay.
Yeah. Mic drop. Pinterest parties, the new Tupperware parties. Okay, I'm just saying that Pinterest parties were where everyone hopped on Pinterest at a certain time to interact with the host's new pins, with their new pins on Pinterest. So something like that could be used for Tupperware, like Tupperware pins on Pinterest, especially now since Pinterest pins are shoppable. You just click and then you shop the product. So, yeah, hopefully Tupperware is listening and wants to partner with Pinterest and maybe me for a Tupperware party. I love a party. Okay. So, which leads us to the question, is Tupperware still being made and sold? And the answer is yes on Tupperware.com, according to their Instagram. And also, I've actually seen it. Tupperware is also sold in Target stores. So, and it also looks like right here on their website, you can even sign up to host a traditional Tupperware party.
Who knew?
What? Who knew? So, yeah, maybe the housewives of Beverly Hills and of Salt Lake City and Atlanta are getting together for a Tupperware party. I don't know. We'll wait for the next season to find out. So, Mama, do you have any old Tupperware? Because people ask, if you have any old Tupperware, is it worth money?
I do have some old Tupperware. I have a bowl and a lime squeezer. I don't have very much because through the years I've kind of discarded a lot.
Okay. I read that classic Tupperware from the 70s actually may be worth something. So, everyone, including Mama, go home, search through your pantry and your kitchen drawers because one of the most coveted sets from that era is it was called the nesting Cervelier canisters, which sells for around $75 for a set of 3 in mint condition. Did you ever have the canisters or the Cervelier canisters?
I probably did.
Okay. So would you keep them like on the counter and that's where like sugar, flour, the canisters like that?
I did.
Were they
I
easy?
kept them on the counter.
Were they easy to get in and out, or do they have like the traditional Tupperware lid? Or
they had a traditional Tupperware lid, but not the kind that you would press the air out. It just slotted on like the regular lids.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so yeah, go home and check those cupboards and pantries and see if you have some. We'll get them on eBay. So, when did you start? When did you start buying and collecting Tupperware?
I started buying Tupperware in my early 20s.
Okay, so kind of like newlywed, like would someone get Tupperware perhaps for like a wedding present?
They probably would.
Yeah, so I'm thinking early 20s, that was in your newlywed time. So as soon as you kind of became a wife, mom, homemaker, Tupperware kind of came with the territory.
Yes.
Okay. And so then this might be a foolish question because I know we talked about Tupperware parties, but I guess other than a Tupperware party, where did you buy Tupperware?
At that time, that was the only place to get Tupperware, at a Tupperware party.
Interesting. Okay. So like you wouldn't get a catalog in the mail where you could just do it on your own. You had to have the Tupperware lady.
You had to have the Tupperware lady.
Okay. And Now, for you, where do you like y'all? She brought a Tupperware bowl, and we were trying to look on it, but Tupperware doesn't like stamp their bowls, at least from the one that we have, to show like it was made in X year. So all I can say is it's in mint condition. It's a really nice big Tupperware serving bowl. It'd be great, like if you were going somewhere and taking something to the hostess's house. It'd be a great travel bowl. And she's correct. It's really well made, durable. And it's one of those bowls, I think you were saying that back then you knew not to leave your Tupperware at somebody's house.
Yes.
Because you wouldn't get it back.
You wouldn't.
So yeah, so this is like that bowl that you would not leave behind, but it'd be great to travel and take your appetizer or dish to the hostess's house with. So if you were buying Tupperware today, where do you get it?
I find some really nice Tupperware donated to thrift stores. And most of it is in very good condition.
Gotcha. Clever. Okay. So Target, look around at thrift stores. So I guess if you go to the thrift stores, and now that you know, if you see those canisters, you need to snatch those up.
Yes.
Okay. So any message that you might have as a loyal Tupperware customer for over 50 years, any message that you might have for the company today?
Well, I do. I think Tupperware is a very good product. It was good then, and it still is. And I think Tupperware could and should come up with a way to revamp their company and start it all over again, because it's just a good product.
Wow. Okay. So 50 years long, she's still going strong as a customer. Beautiful souls. You heard it here first. From a 50-year-long loyal customer's mouth to Tupperware's ears. Mama believes that Tupperware should be here to stay. So now, if you're ready to start your Tupperware collection, head over to thesoulfoodpod.com for a recap of this episode. Is Tupperware still a thing? And if you follow me, Shaunda Necole, from my start online and years as a quote-unquote Mackenzie Childs retired pattern historian, then trust me, I've got you with links and resources to get started with your Tupperware collection today. So I want to thank my mom, Mama Mary, for joining us to talk about Tupperware nostalgia today. Thank you.
Of course.
It was a fun trip down memory lane. And until next time, you beautiful souls, remember that cooking with love provides food for the soul. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Soul Food Pod. Did you enjoy today's conversation and recipe? If you want more easy to make soul food recipes and Southern food for the soul, then follow me for ideas that make your life easier plus more soulful. Subscribe here to the Soul Food Pod and subscribe to my food blog, thesoulfoodpot.com. On the Instagrams, follow me at Shaunda Necole. Have you had today's recipe? Would you make it? Comment below and let me know. And make sure you rate this podcast 5 stars and subscribe for all the soul food.